So welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be trying out this Ooni Halo core. Now the interesting thing is we've tried it out in other products like cream and dough, and today we're going to try it out with a beater, this little baby, just to see how it turns out. Now in my previous video with the Halo Pro we used another beater in another, obviously in the other machine, but today it's the same recipe as I did then. It's a good test recipe to see how it comes out. So the recipe is a really simple, easy recipe. In the bowl, I've got 604 grams of cake margarine, or you can actually use butter if you wish to. Over here, the flour is 406, exactly the same. And the sugar is 151 grams. And the recipe most likely make you around about 12 Viennese biscuits. Well, it depends. I haven't made this particular recipe this scaled down for a while, so I believe that's what it will be. So let's get straight on with the recipe. So we've got our mixing bowl in, put your beater on, and add your sugar in, and let's go. We'll do it gently to start with, just to turn it round, just to get it all in. A bit more. Hopefully this won't cake the machine up like it did previously. So knock him up so we get some cream going. So what we want to be doing, this wants to be nice and light. So I'm going to knock it up so it's on number 7. I mean, I've got my spatula here just in case. You can see that it's just not mixing far enough in there, see? Oh, that's why it's got a round there. It's stuck up, that's why. It's probably all right then. Looking at it, it is actually mixing up quite well. So that looks almost ready now. So we'll knock it down to first speed. Now we only want to put half the flour in at this stage. That's half the flour. Just let that turn round. Now start upping the speed. Then we want to go back up to number 7 again. And that's number 7. Just get your spatula in and gives it a bit of a, just to get off that bottom part. And that's long enough, so we'll add in the next part. Once again, drop it down to practically number 2. Add in the rest of the flour. Once again, whacking back up to number 7. Once again, get your scraper in, just to get off that little bit off the bottom. And that's it. we don't really want to go much more than this, because the idea is not to be too sloppy. And that is your Viennese. So this is your baking tray, metal one, and silicone paper or baking parchment. And all we do is like this. So like I said, 4 of these and 4 of those, that makes 4 in total, so that's 8. So you can make them as big as you want, but this is my sort of standard size. So that's my ovens. The oven temperature is 400, and that's the best temperature to bake them off at. And obviously I am actually baking them off in a, this is not a fan assisted, this is a straightforward oven. So we'll get them in. They should take around about 16 minutes, give or take. So it's always interesting when you're making recipes like this. It is a full conclusion. If the mixture is a little bit runnier, it does flow. I'm crossing my fingers that the little mixer, I mean, from what I can see, it looks as though it's mixed okay. You can never really tell, to be honest. To me, it's mixed very much like the Halo Pro. It tended to be on the edge of the bowl a little bit, but actually, I'm not going to diss it, because actually speaking, I think it's reasonable. Okay, it's not perfection by a long shot, but I'm expecting it, cross my fingers, it is going to come out well. So it would appear that they've just come out of the oven and they're not exactly the best in the world. Pretty flat. It could be the fact is it's so damn warm in here. So I've done another batch just to see if it's any different, but I've just cut down the mixing time. Sometimes you get this. In fact, I should have put the flour in the freezer or in the fridge, because it's pretty warm, the flour. But there again, I was wondering if the flour's a bit iffy at the moment. Obviously because of last year's wheat, and that's what they're mixing stuff with now. It wasn't the best in the world, and this year I'm not even sure anymore what they're doing to the flour, because it's changing all the time. Right, the Viennese is ready for the 3rd time lucky. I'll tell you about it in a minute. And there's our Viennese. Oh yes, banging. So let me explain what happens. So let's have a look at these ones. I'll just show you. Now this is the first attempt. The second attempt was exactly the same. So this, it wasn't in the machine, by the way, but this what happens in the bakery industry, baking at home. You can get exactly the same thing. Things don't go to plan. And let me explain why. Now I followed my recipe to the T, like you would normally do. And my original recipe is 4 pounds of flour, 4 pounds of margarine, 1 pound of caster sugar. Hey, it's dead simple. I've done it for years. But one is thinking that the recipe I actually mentioned earlier may not be right. I haven't checked it myself, but so I redone it again, but using my scaled down recipe. So it was 1 pound of flour, pound of margarine, 4 ounces of caster sugar. Made up exactly the same way. Hey, and I'm not being funny, the results I mean, you can see the results yourself. Just look at that. There's nothing wrong with those little babies. So one is wondering, I have had a number of problems with my flour, which I'm thinking it's the flour. So what I did is I went downstairs and I got another bag of flour, a different brand, and I used that, because it could have just been the flour. Wasn't sure. I'm still not 100% sure. I will check this recipe, because the thing is, when I'm converting old school into metric, it could just be me or the app I was using to change it. I don't know. I haven't double checked it. I checked it this morning to see if it looked right. To me, it does look right, but so I did change the flour, and the results just banging. Now the only thing with these now, all you have to do is put cream inside and put the top on and join them up together. That's all you need to do now. So it's that simple. As for the machine itself, I don't mind telling you, there's not a problem with this machine. Did everything it's supposed to do. I'm real happy. Bowl and the beater, there's no doubt about it. The beater, I thought it was going to be problematic, but actually I don't mind. It gets a thumbs up from me for doing the Viennese, because I've done it again, not a problem. I'm liking this more so than the Pro, because the Pro was a bit iffy. This was more on the money. But there again, I didn't fill the bowl up to the top. I'd done a small mix, but this is big enough for me. That small mix is all I ever use, because in the summer months we tend to do, as I describe it, more fresher. Instead of doing a batch of stuff up and lasting it, say 2 weeks, we'll do it up more like a daily, because the temperature's so hot here in the UK. When you're abroad, you probably understand that. Hot country, you're used to it. Us UK people, especially in the neck of Gloucestershire, where we're not expecting, we don't normally get heat like this. Even today, outside, it's 30 Celsius. Well, there you go. That was my quick use of that machine. I'm going to be carrying on using it. I'm doing a longer review video later on, but for now, it's got a thumbs up from me. And don't forget, check the link. The link is in the description, and I'm sure you'll get a special deal in there, because I noticed one of the deals which was offered was the Halo Pro and something else, and it was reasonably priced. And we'll see you again very shortly on the Crazy Baker channel. Laters! And in there we've basically got 4 pounds of flour and a quart of water, plus fats and some other ingredients.